Do you intend to upend stable neighborhoods in a careless, ill-conceived effort to densify our community into an urban wasteland where climate change is almost impossible to control? Collectively, in this ZMOD draft, no attention is being paid to repairing preventable ill effects on climate change. Do you expect individual residential owners to set this bar in lieu of universal ordinance requirements? Where in this ordinance is there an emphasis on supporting climate change reversal? We do see contraindicated dangers, like ignoring home-based business dangerous chemicals and densely inhabited homes with added home-based business guests, or accessory living unit overload on septic systems which threaten watersheds, or additions of impervious surfaces for required off-street parking on smaller lots that devastate precious tree canopy and cause stormwater runoff. Oh, and please do not say any health department director will be responsible for solving watershed pollution problems. Hunter Mill citizens learned that our health department has zero care or venue over private well water purity, another shocking and untenable Fairfax ordinance failure. To mitigate climate change, what contemporary changes to building codes are mandated in this zoning redo? Without this tool, nothing will change and energy-sucking buildings will continue to be the norm. Fast profit is king to developers who build and move on. Energy-efficient buildings are more expensive and far too rare. Residents of existing neighborhoods are saddled with many disadvantages in the ZMOD draft. Where is the commensurate sacrifice by commercial owners and developers? Lastly, how much density is enough? Land's capacity to successfully support sustainable density is finite. Why do some of you insist that Fairfax must provide homes for all who choose to locate here? Sustainable growth that does not exacerbate climate change is super expensive, and a price developers are not willing to pay voluntarily, and indeed a price you have not required. Our urban Reston TSA area is already struggling with a balky, untested, astronomically expensive metro rail system, high density with insufficient infrastructure, and a huge majority wealthy population, whereas PRC Reston is a bio community whose star rating is based on the very fact that it is well-planned, suburban, diverse, unspoiled, and environmentally healthy. Reston is successful because our people demand that collectively we work hard to meet our founding ideals. Does the amended zoning ordinance support necessary attributes to ensure that Fairfax County and Reston remain an attractive location for businesses and residents? Before the wholesale approval of ZMOD, and in the face of climate change and economic upheaval, now is the time to reevaluate the wisdom of common Fairfax County assumptions. We do need change, but in a manner in which residential property owners are respected and consulted. After all, our property values outweigh commercial. The county depends on our real estate taxes for solvency in this downturn. In other words, residents deserve and demand accountability, collaboration, and transparency. We ask that you, as our governing elected supervisors, act to meet your pledges to do no harm. You were elected to serve us, your people, and our county's most important asset. Please separate the modernized ordinance for approval, but allow careful rewriting of ALU, home-based business, and other too numerous flaws pointed out in our presentation and others for further study. There is no emergency that warrants wholesale passage of ZMOD now. Our continuing collective economic prosperity, quality of life depends on your actions. Thank you. And